To the casual visitor, it's a quiet, overgrown park, but rising here are massive concrete remains that hint at a forgotten chapter in Florida's ambitious past. They are the silent monuments of a dream called the Cross Florida Barge Canal, a dream that was never fully realized. Here are the unfinished remains of the bridge that was to cross the canal and the locks. Well, here at the island, here in just southeast, southwest of Ocala, this is the island. It's a trail where the Cross Florida Barge Canal was going to cross this major intersection. So they made a trail. There's some old remnants. You can almost see through the tree up there of some of the old structures that they were going to build to help the the traffic get over each other. But there's a nice little trail so we can explore this little area. The island, technically a peninsula between the Rodman Pool and the old river channel, was once intended to be a centerpiece of the Cross Florida Barge Canal, a project that aimed to cut a navigable path across the state from the Gulf of Mexico to the Atlantic Ocean. Nice. You can hear the traffic on both sides of this. You got northbound, southbound traffic going on each side of this trail. It's just a little meridian, or I guess I call it the island, because basically there's an island between these, on this major, not major, but it's a pretty busy state road. So there it is. The structures that remain today, towering concrete locks, intake towers, and support foundations, were built in the 1960s, during the height of the federal government's push to finally complete the canal after more than a century of failed attempts. The centerpiece at the island was to be Lock and Dam 6, part of a series of massive control structures designed to raise and lower barge traffic as it moved across the varying elevations of the Florida Peninsula. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty big. There's a little storyboard up there. Not really here we go. Canal story. All right. It says in 1507, Ponce de Leon claims La Florida for Spain and recommends a canal to the king to protect gold-carrying ships. 1763, 1802, Eastern Florida passes from Spain to France to England and back to Spain. But the major part is U.S. Army Corps recommends change to barge canal, 150 feet wide, only 12 feet deep. President Johnson orders canal building to begin. And 69, the Florida Defenders of the Environment established lawsuit, filed in federal court, construction's halted. President Nixon stops canal building through an executive order. In 1986, the Cross Florida Canal project deauthorized by Congress. No more money can be spent by the federal government. And this is Marjorie Harris Carr. She's one of the major environmentalists that helped get rid of or stop the construction of the canal. But this is a throughway of the Florida Trail. It comes through here. I'm not sure. I saw the sign earlier, but let's see. Well, yeah, it's pretty impressive up there, isn't it? The lock was never completed, but its walls rise like battlements from the forest, a testament to what was supposed to be the central inland port of Florida's shipping future. Construction was halted abruptly in 1971 by President Richard Nixon. Following a massive public outcry led by environmentalists like Marjorie Harris Carr, studies have begun to reveal that the canal would devastate Florida's freshwater ecosystems. And you're driving by, going south, north, you don't even know this is here. Particularly the Ocklawaha River, and could threaten the state's fragile aquifer. The island and its unfinished lock system were frozen in time. The dream of the canal died, but the structures were too large, too embedded in land to remove. They became relics overnight. This little trail goes on. Looks like there used to be a bunch more storyboards. Canal to Greenway. Now, part of the Marjorie Harris Carr Cross Florida Greenway, the area around the island has been reclaimed by hikers, cyclists, and nature lovers. The structures remain, towering untouched, hidden in plain sight like the bones of a sleeping giant. Trees grow through their foundations, vines creep up the concrete walls, birds nest in the gate wells once designed to house heavy machinery. A little bit of history of Santos. There we go. If there's anything more down here, but we can check. Man, you can hear all that traffic coming by, huh? You don't even know this is here. It's Florida history. But oh well. It's also pretty buggy in here too. Oh, looks like we got one more. And yet, the island tells a story few know. Not just a failed canal, but of how Florida once tried to reshape the entire geography for the promise of economic expansion. It reminds us how tension between ambition and ecology, and how nature, when given the chance, always begins to reclaim what it had lost. I wonder what part of the construction these were put in. These are pretty massive. But yeah, it's impressive. Right in the middle of northbound, southbound. So looks like these up here we're going east and west. You got this one here, and they go that way. So it looks like the canal is going across that way. So yeah, no matter what, still impressive. And until next time, travelers, thanks for watching.